Hey guys, what is going on? I am UniqueShot back with another video, and today I'll be going over the top 5 worst weapons in Call of Duty World War II, and this will not include pistols or launchers or any type of secondary weapon for that, because let's be honest here, if they were included, they would take up every spot on this list, and I don't want that to be the case. A lot of people did like my top 5 best weapons video, as it got over 100 views and 4 likes, so I decided to make another top 5 weapons list. But if you have not seen that video, I recommend you check it out, because it is a pretty good video. And one more thing to mention, this list is simply my opinion and mine alone. If you disagree, then please comment down below, and I would definitely want to see your list. And before we get started, do not forget to leave a like on this video, and that would be amazing. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. We have recently hit 160 and we are on the road to 170, so I recommend you do so. But with all that out of the way, onto the video.
Ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet.
Alright guys, let's dive into the list. And quick mention, I will not be doing an honorable mention just because all it does is just drag out the video, and I really do not want that at all. So coming in at the number 5 spot will be the SVT-40. Now, I actually had a hard time deciding either this weapon or the M1 carbine, but after playing some more, I decided to roll with this one. Now, overall, this gun is very annoying because the SVT has one flaw that is keeping it from being the best like the M1 Grand, and that is the fire rate. The fire rate is very slow and completely sucks at close range and long range. As well, because of the recoil is crazy, the M1 carbine has no recoil and is very effective at a close distance besides the 3-shot kill. But I actually put the SVT at the number 5 spot because the SVT has a 2-shot kill and can be pretty effective at mid-range, and besides the fire rate, it would actually be one of the best assault rifles in the game, but that is not the case with this weapon. Coming at the number 4 spot is the FG42. Now, if you were back in time to the beginning of the game, this weapon was complete god tier. It was absolutely amazing, and like everybody in the game was using this weapon, and it was fantastic. But however, Sledgehammer did nerf the fire rate of it, and now the FG42 is a shell of its former self and lost its dominance entirely, and it stayed that way for quite a bit, which is why it made this list. Like the SVT, the fire rate absolutely kills this weapon, and even putting fire rate does not help that much, and the fire rate sucks compared to pre-patch. And what puts this gun above the SVT is the fact that the iron sight blows, the low ammo count, and the range is a complete joke, along with the trash recoil. There are so many problems with the gun that is completely ridiculous and makes me want to use a different weapon entirely, instead of having to spend my attachment slots to make the gun average instead of making it an actual top tier weapon. And the FG42 is at the number 4 spot simply because there are worse weapons. That's simply it. And hopefully one day Sledgehammer can eventually buff the FG42 one day and bring it back to its original glory. Coming in at the number 3 spot will be the Gewehr 43. Now, actually, I was very excited when this gun was teased for the Winter Siege event and thought this gun was going to be flat out amazing. And when the weapon first dropped, I ended up getting it and started playing with it. And then I later on thought to myself that this weapon is flat out terrible. And what bothered me the most about it was that it was a 3-shot kill at every range, which I find complete bogus. A lot of the times, this weapon constantly underperforms and is complete trash. I mean, the SVT does have its problems, but at least it was a 2-shot kill. The Gewehr is just flat out awful, and it's very hard to explain. So if you don't believe me, then do me a favor, make a class setup and see how you do with it, because trust me, this weapon will let you down every time. Coming at the number 2 spot on this list will be the M30 Luftwaffe drilling. Now, this one was hard to decide, but I went with the drilling because of the range of the shotgun. It is terrible, and no attachments can really fix this shotgun, but I still do not know why Sledgehammer why can't they just buff the Luftwaffe shotgun, especially the range. But that's all I gotta say about it. Most of you guys know how bad the shotgun really is, so let's get to the number 1 spot on this list. Coming in at the number 1 spot on this list is going to be the blunderbuss. I still have no idea why Sledgehammer put this weapon back in World War II, because it's terrible. And for those who do not know, Sledgehammer put the blunderbuss in their previous game, Advanced Warfare, and even with all the fast-paced movement and close quarter style of the game, the blunderbuss was still terrible. It was terrible then, and it's terrible now here in World War II. I feel like if we saw the least used guns in this game, I'm pretty sure that the blunderbuss would probably be the least used gun in this game by far. I think Sledgehammer put this weapon in the lineup as kind of like a joke, because no normal player, trying to play a real game would ever want to pick this gun and consistently play with it. It just makes no sense at all. And with all that being said, the blunderbuss will be the all-time worst weapon here in World War II. Alright guys, that marks the end of this list, and please comment down below on what you think and comment your list. I would like to hear what you guys have to say, and also do not forget to leave a like on this video. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Call of Duty World War II and Black Ops 4 content, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.